Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed. Last time we went into or under the big Leviathan or Behemoth skeleton over there. I can't get the head over there. We went into that whole cave system where the Zarabs had massacred a group of third board scouts or patrols. A group of them. And they all died, except for one, who actually set up the whole massacre because he thought they were all sick. And, yeah, we also got high, or attempted to get high, but didn't get high. And, what else? Oh, that guy died too. Yeah, that was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Usually you shouldn't laugh when people die, but that was a funny death. Alright. The sound feels a little off. I'm not really sure. I feel like I've been having a lot of issues recording lately, but hopefully that's just in my head.
Did you leave anyone back home?
I left everyone I knew when I left. Thanks for mentioning it.
No, I mean, did you leave someone special?
They're all special. That's the whole point of friends.
No, Did you leave a lover behind when you left home?
I loved them all. They were like family to me.
What? No, Wait. Are you messing with me, Mums?
Me? Mess with you. Not blessed a likely.
Bravo, darling. I'm just happy to know you've got a sense of humor after all. Of course, I'll get my revenge soon enough.
Best of luck to you.
You guys are gonna get along swimmingly. Hey.
Oh, Envoy. Might I steal a moment of your time?
Do you need something?
We need to discuss what happened in Emerald Stair, don't you think? I can't believe Fjord's gone. A city of scientists, attacked for no reason. I'm going to personally find every Steel Garrote asshole and turn them to ash. I can't believe we were able to get as many out of town as we were.
We were lucky.
It's hard to think of it like that when everyone's homes and laboratories are gone, but we were. At least we were able to get everyone to safety. Though with everything happening in Thirdborn, safe might be relative. At least I know Temerity will keep an eye on them. I think she knows what'll happen if she doesn't.
What does she think will happen? Yeah, what'll happen? Have you known her long? What'll happen?
I know, and she knows. Let's leave it at that.
Okay, have you known her long?
Long enough that I trust her to do her best by everyone. You see, Emerald Stair has Naku Tedek. For a young and aspiring godless scholar, it was a godsend, if you'll forgive the pun. And, as a young at heart godless scholar, I've traveled outside the stair to other ruins. That's how I met Temerity. Thirdborn's close to Naku Kubel, and a girl's gotta eat sometime.
You just traveled and studied ancient ruins? That sounds wonderful. Why'd you give that up?
Who says I did? I still go out often. I've catalogued many ruins, but there are always more. And coming home to a warm welcome is lovely. You should try it sometime, darling.
I think what she just described is kind of like what he dreams of, like, his life becoming at some point, where he can just focus on his studies. You know, he doesn't have to do what he's doing now for a good friend and the Emperor father figure. Yeah, his own dreams would probably be much like what she's doing. This is a little odd. These two options. Like, I mean, we're friends with Giada. I mean, she seems like she's happy that I'm around. I don't know why that's... I don't know, this is strange. Okay, game. You want me to say this, so we'll go ahead and say it. But you're not an animancer.
Brilliant, Envoy.
You don't have to be an animancer to enjoy the pleasure of their company.
Exactly. Thank you, darling. Even with the stunning lack of animancy in my life, I marched into town and everyone fell in love with me. Oh, part of it is my sparkling personality, of course, but a larger part of it is time. It's hard to hate someone when they drop by your lab with lunch after you've forgotten to eat again.
I remember getting distracted and going hungry more than once during my studies.
It's so much easier to do when you're younger. Now, I enjoy eating and watching Quilici cook far too much. But our kitchen is gone now, so I'll have to wait far too long to properly see that side again. My mother always said that the way to a man's heart was through his stomach. Quilici and I got together the old-fashioned way, though. I saw a beautiful man across a smoky tavern. Then I dazzled him with my delightful personality. Then he showed me an abandoned ruin outside of town, and I was hooked.
How dense would I have to be to actually think about number 2? Giada and Quilici seem to be close. Does that concern you? Like, they have not given any indication that they're romantically inclined. It's more like a Godfather kind of thing. And you lived happily ever after, right?
Oh, it's not a fairy tale, darling. We've been happy for the most part. Any rough patches got smoothed over well enough. I only thought about killing him once or twice. He's probably thought the same a bit more. I still can't quite believe that everything we've built is gone. A generation of work scattered to the wind. It makes you wonder how everything will turn out.
The people are alive, so there's still hope. Buildings can be rebuilt.
Right. The city can be replaced, but not its residents. Thank you, Envoy. I feel a little less frazzled. I've got a lot to think on. Talk to you soon? Try not to have too much fun without me. How can I help, darling?
Oh, okay. What can you tell me about the Godless?
Careful what you wish for, darling. So, the Godless, or the Akita, as they called themselves, were the original folks who lived in the living lands. They arrived on the shores of a new land and settled there, living with the land instead of trying to tame it.
Okay. The Akita were fleeing, and a storm brought them here.
You sound certain. Well, that would align with my own findings. But how could you know that?
The voice in my head told me.
Oh, well, I should definitely trust that.
Yep.
But dubious metaphysics notwithstanding, you corroborate my theory. The Godless are so singular. Their art and architecture, you never see it in Rawatai or Ishamatal or, well, Adir. But in their artwork, they reference escaping, fleeing, seeking refuge, so they must have come from somewhere. My guess, they originally came from Yezua.
Yezua?
Yezua, a continent, cut off from the rest of the world, hidden by eternal storms, one of the 3 hubs of the Angwithan Empire. 10 years ago, you could say it wasn't real, that it was a dream, but they said the same of Ukaiso. Suddenly, the appearance of a mythical land doesn't seem so implausible.
If this place was so great, why leave?
There was some kind of schism, an ideological one. From what I can glean, the Godless were staunchly against the gods, hence their name. There are even some not-so-kind murals of the gods. It seems like the Godless really took their anti-theism seriously.
Okay. It's fascinating.
I know. Well, I think we've covered everything, don't you? Rather, as much as I think you'll withstand. Hope you enjoyed talking about this as much as I did, dearie. How can I help, darling?
You needed to like start with like the like the last three. I think that's covered everything, don't you? Thank you, Stan. Hope you enjoyed talking as much as I did, dearie. How can I help you, darling? Like the how can I help you, darling one is just kind of it throws me for whatever reason. By the way, Yatsli, you are underestimating Phaelus's curiosity on this stuff. So you could literally tell me everything there is to know about the Godless, but I understand you are programmed the way you are. Let's talk about the recurring dream you've been having.
Well, I suppose you've earned that much. And I do enjoy rewarding tenacity. Though between your dreams and mine, it's a wonder anyone gets any sleep around here. You remember that I nearly burned my family home down when I was young?
Mm-hmm. It's hard to forget. You did what? It's hard to forget.
It was an accident. And I paid for it. My parents refused to buy me more spell books for years. Well, shortly after all that fuss, the dream began. It started at first with a fire. Just flames, crackling, and a feeling of safety. I thought it was a little weird, but nice. But then the dream kept coming back, night after night. I learned more every time. I saw that it was a fire in a hearth, and that hearth was in an old library. I assumed it was a library, at least, to explain why there were so many tablets lining the walls.
Well, that sounds pretty great.
A man after my own heart. In the library, there's just one person, but they're wearing a hood, so I never see their face. They do the same thing every night. They curl up in a chair by the fire, hold a tablet to their chest, and then the fear comes. The paralyzing, all-encompassing fear of something.
Books are rather terrifying. Something? You don't have anything more specific?
Just the noise. A low, deep banging starts, and it rattles through your bones and shakes you to your core. And it replaces the beat of your heart with this droning on and on and on until you forget every other sound you've ever heard.
A beat. Steel feet on the shore. They come by night.
And then, as it just gets louder and louder, and right before it gets there, I wake up.
You've been listening to too many of Giada's ghost stories.
And let me tell you, waking up in a cold sweat does nothing for my fur.
Imagine you probably sweat less than me, though, right? I mean, isn't that the reason why we sweat so much? Is because we don't have fur? You don't know the sound source, I assume?
How sibilant. No. Just that it's all-encompassing. It's strange. I've not told many of the details of my dream.
I'm special.
I suppose I must like you quite a bit, Envoy. Don't let it inflate your ego too much. You know, Envoy, we've traveled enough that I think I've gotten a handle on your style. Style of fighting, I mean. Your fashion sense is more opaque. But listening to your incantations, they could use some tightening up. I could probably teach you a thing or two, if you're up for it. What do you say?
Whatever you want to teach me, I'm ready to learn.
How about I show you a little bit of everything? What? Out of breath already? Talk to one of the boys. See if they can help with your stamina, dear. Well, I've taught you all I can. Let's hope you put it to good use.
Huh. Neat. Okay, Marius?
I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it.
You still think we're searching for the wrong thing?
I think you're confusing hope for truth. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders.
What's going on with you? Where's all this coming from?
Nothing, I'm fine. Forget I said anything. I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin.
I appreciate your concern, Marius.
Right. Just keep it in mind, I guess. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
Gotta do that reading. Yay, we got increases. Does that show up here? Yeah. Yatsi's training. Is she the first one we've got? No, we got Kai's training. Okay, I thought so. Yeah. More perception. Okay, even more intellect now, so we can really replace the Arcanist ring and the shoes if we need to. And then you get some resolve. Our resolve is terrible.
I
But
know
no
I'm
resolve.
beautiful, darling, but usually my admirers hide their stares a little better.
Oh, I wasn't, I mean, you do look lovely, but, all this time on the road, and you look as fresh as spring berries. I just wondered how you do it.
Oh, why thank you. It took a while to find a product that worked so well.
Any tips for scales? No matter how much I scrub, I never feel like I'm getting the dust out.
Darling, sweetheart, I would love to build a regimen for you. Next time we stop at Paradise, we can steal away to Juliana's. Oh, she's sure to have something we can use.
It's a date.
Oh, got a date. I'm gonna tell Quilichi. Okay. Yeah, I thought we had more. Give me all this stuff. I'm gonna give it all it. Oh god, we're over encumbered. Wait, this is a terrible idea. Okay. How much weight can we... Okay, what's weighing me down? So these ones, 25 pounds. Boom. And that's it. Okay. We'll have to sell the rest later. Alright, did I already make the switch? No. So now it's Yatsli and Marius.
Singing sand. We feel the essence seep from the ruins.
I'm starting to look forward to these dreams. What's on your mind?
The teeth and the dunes roll before us. We have questions still. A lion kneels, a blight before it, spells and suspicion at its back. What ruled the land alone now seeks the safety of the pride.
I'm not sure Ringrim is the threat Thirdborn makes her out to be.
A crystal shimmer. Friend or hunter? Let it in and see. We feel the people of Thirdborn huddle together in the dark. We smell desperation, panic. Then, the seasons change. They turn to each other.
Is it camaraderie?
What began as a sapling grows, the branches spread. We look deeper, Our limbs sift through sand. What do you know of this?
I suppose I know as much about kith bonds as anyone.
For years, we watched the Akita share their food and tie their hands. Gifts, promises. Why do they undertake these rituals?
Everyone has their own reasons for doing it. You know, it could be for love, sometimes it's for marriage or politics, especially if you're, you know, thinking of the higher classes. And then sometimes it is as simple as, you know, finding a mate. Yep. Everyone has their own reasons.
The tide recedes from one land, it washes the shores of another. Do its waves sing to you?
Ooh. I have someone waiting for me back home. That is interesting. If I pick that, then I will feel pretty honor bound not to romance anybody in the game, if there is a romance. I mean, so far the only option that's available for Phaelus, who is straight, would be Giada. I like Giada a lot. The easy option to solve this is to say I've loved and lost. That way I could say there was somebody back then I loved. And that way, if there isn't a romance in the game, we could always do a headcanon where, like, he'll go back and maybe fall in love again. Or meet that person again if they're not dead. Really, I need to know if there's romance in the game. I mean, Yatsli's no, right? Because she's with Koichi. Marius does not seem interested, but... yeah, and then Kai is pretty hooked on Tama. Even though Tama's dead, but that's still, you know. Assuming I read into that correctly, it could have just been like a really good bromance with him. I kind of like this idea, though, that there's somebody back home with him. But if I do this and then Giada, like, does turn out to be... I've loved and lost.
Spring turned to winter. A soul torn from its rightful home. This we understand. New leaves breach the impenetrable clay. A bush unfurls amid the suffering and strife and blooms. Nothing should live here. How can it sprout? From what well does it spring?
It gives us something to aspire to make us better people.
Kith set apart from beasts. A calling beyond life and death. We have learned much. Dream of shimmering scales as you rest.
All right. You guys ready to go? Let's go. Let's heading back to Thirdborn. Oh, equipment can be upgraded. I forgot to look at that. Oh well. Oh well. I think this path here, if we just follow it, will lead us down to Thirdborn. Uh-oh. The game just like really hitched there. That's not good. I don't think we've experienced any crashes or anything yet. This is worrying. Maybe just go nice and slow. And what's going on with that? Okay, so here. We have a grotto. Is that where the scientists were? That might have been just where those scientists were. Take a little peek around. Yes, them down there. Okay. Still haven't found that ruby eye that we're looking for whale. What do we got up here? I don't think I've talked to you before.
And rock!
Yeah, so you guys got.
Take worth and rock!
Oh my lord.
Beyond seek!
Damn. It's interesting that the Dream Thrall are so capable, right? I mean, usually when you have like lack of a better term, zombies, they're more clumsy, I guess. Like they're nimble both in body and in mind. These guys are able to cast spells and stuff like that. I guess they just keep their abilities and their talents, their skills. Anything up here? Oh. Oh, this is going into the abandoned mine. Well, I suppose. Since we gotta go here anyway. Ooh. Quite a few desert beetles here. Okay, we gotta kill this elder.
And rock! Take worth and rock!
Okay, the elder one's gone.
Oh, you see that?
Okay. Awesome. Man, those guys look.
Take a moment, people.
I didn't even notice, like, under the shell. What they might look like. Okay. See what we got going on around here. Very slimy. Very slimy. Ew. Gross. What are we doing here? Like, what are we looking for? I don't remember. Okay, well, let's go up here. Hello. Go ahead and open you up. Thank you very much. Get him away. Damn it. I thought that might happen. Alright, go ahead and put that back. Might as well put you guys back too. Take that down. Got something up the stairs, but let's go check this over here first. There we go. Oh, we got something way over there too. Don't you dare, game. Son of a bitch. This game is the worst game ever made. Alright. Whew, that was a big explosion. Hey, you can see Thirdborn. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, where are we going here? What's the end game? Go see what this is. Awesome. The mountain goat. Guess we'll go see what's over here. Oh, this is another way. Oh!
Star metal is so beautiful, isn't it? Maybe someone back at Solace Keep could make us something pretty.
Well, we've never been to Solace Keep, so I don't know if saying back at Solace Keep is the right way to say it, but it's cool that we get another piece. I wonder if that means we missed a piece in Emerald Stair. I don't remember finding one there, did we? Maybe we did, I just don't remember.
What? What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here?
Hi.
How did you even find this place?
Captain Ngunu is looking for you.
Well, I don't smell his rumstick flop sweat on the wind, so he can't be nearby. He must have sent you to do his dirty work. Go on then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here.
You have a problem with the Dirans. No, I have no intention of harming you.
You might not. But Ngunu, he's been trying to kill me for years. The man's obsessed.
He wanted me to invite you and the rest of the crew for a drink.
That's funny. Now tell me what he really said.
Verbatim that he wanted to share one last drink and part as friends.
A little reunion. Cute. What did Tawe and Koa say to that?
I haven't talked to them yet.
Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so.
That might be for the best. I think he'd try to poison you.
I knew it! Hold on. How did you find out?
I found a book about poisons in his quarters. He dog-eared a page about poisons of the living lands, and he had the poison in his chest.
That's just his style. He's too much of a coward to come after me directly. Well, there's no fucking way I'm sharing a drink with him now.
He might not want to poison you. This is all circumstantial.
No, you don't know him like I do. He's done it before. Gave this Juana chief we were negotiating with something that made her shit her pants. The lady accepted his lowball offer and sprinted straight to the head. You should have seen the way she was sweating.
What if you turned the tables on him?
You mean poison him instead?
No, that's not what I meant. No, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I see how that could work.
What the?
He doses our drinks, you switch the cups, bam! But how do I know I can trust you?
You'll just have to go with your gut.
My gut tells me you'll say whatever you need to get what you want.
I don't even know what I want.
In the end, you'll do whatever you feel like anyway.
Yeah, that's probably...
So no, I can't trust you. This was a clever idea, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Okay. Mind if I steal your eggs and potatoes? Thank you. Also, you don't have a door, so you can't say don't let the door hit you on the way out when you don't have a door. That's not how that works. Okay. Well, I definitely wasn't going to let him poison them, even though she doesn't seem like the most nice lady, but you don't just poison people for being mean. Okay, is this gonna take us down? Looks like it. And then I drop here. And then I can drop here. And there we go. Cool. Well, that was a nice little area. I like how it was like tucked into the mountain like that. All right. Back in Thirdborn. Let's hit the merchant and then got a couple people. We gotta give the one guy, Dido, his package, and we gotta talk to Murti. And we could maybe talk to Nagunu too and see if we can say anything about what we just found out.
Who needs...
Hi. I need to sell to you this and these. Actually, I didn't want to sell that. Can I buy that back? Is there a buyback button? Damn it. Okay, well, it's not that big of a deal. I think everything else could be sold here. There we go. And then here. Just checking what these effects are again as we go. Just in case we want to use it. To be honest, I could probably use this instead of that and get that critical damage up. That could be really good. That's kind of... No, we don't want 100%. 2 dexterity could be good. Instead of this too as well. Parkour speed sounds nice as well. +2 to resolve. What is this one? There's attack damage of maces and spears. We might take this. Steel Garrote's medallion. No. Wow. Okay. Oh wow, we're rich now. Okay, so I think we want to, instead of that, we use that and this. Actually, let's do those two. And then we want this instead of that. There we go. That should give us... Should still have 15 intellect. Yep. But now our resolve is up 2 and our dex is up 1 or 2, which is good. Cool. Okay. Oh, did we do a bounty too?
Oh, you're back. What do you want?
Ah. I did find a unique group of Kith doing something questionable. Did I? What is this?
Wait, was it an elf and their 2 strange friends?
Oh, the one that looks like they lick wet paint for a living? That one?
Oh, they're very well known to me. Thanks for letting me know, Envoy. What did you even get from them?
It was an attempt at making some illicit substances, but it didn't work.
In case they don't teach you this in your hometown, you shouldn't ingest weird substances strange Kith give you. You have to just say no, alright? I wish this was the dumbest thing these 2 have done.
Your reaction to the twins makes them sound like their family.
Because they are. How else am I supposed to talk about them?
Right, okay. I can keep track of maybe one more brother. Any more than that, we have to start over.
Didn't you know? The twins are my brothers. Though I guess I can see the confusion. I do take more after my mother. I'll have to have a talk with them, especially now that Aiko and his friends won't be allowed back in town.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but your brother Aiko is dead.
I suppose it was only a matter of time before his stupidity caught up with him. Well, seems like I have to thank you for letting me know. I'll just add it to my to-do list. I should check in on Daiko, too. I hope he's not crying. I never know what to do when folks cry. Here, we hand these out to the kids from time to time. Makes them feel good about helping. I'll take the drugs from here. So again, thank you so very much for helping the community. Have a nice day.
What a pleasant individual.
Oh, you're back.
Captain Ngunu may be planning to poison someone.
Really? Gods, I hope it's no one I know. I mean, how do you know this?
He has a book about poisons in his quarters.
Oh, perilous plants and where to pick them. Everyone loves that one. Laguna was looking for some light reading, and, well, that's what we had on hand. Beggars can't be choosers. You know how it goes.
He circled a particular poison several times.
I'm sorry to press you on this, but how do you know it was him? I mean, plenty of folks have checked that one out. It could have been anyone. I appreciate your can-do attitude, Envoy. Gods know we need someone with a little enthusiasm for the law around here. But what you're bringing me is circumstantial.
No, it's your funeral. Or someone else's.
I'll take that risk. Was there anything else?
Nope. Good cop. Hey, Daiko.
Welcome back. How can I help?
Sorry, but I spoke... Let's see your wares first. Yeah, I get these things. I doubt you're gonna want to sell to me after I tell you what I'm about.
Welcome back. How can I...
Sorry, but I spoke with Hajime, and he has your package now.
You did what?
Oh, also, your brother is dead.
Wait, you're telling me that not only did you lose my merchandise, but my twin is dead? How could this day get any worse? How did my brother die?
First, venom was injected through 2 puncture wounds. Then it would have traveled through his veins. Yeah, well, yeah.
Please stop talking. I feel like Aiko would have wanted me to still work with these, right? Wait, you didn't try some for yourself, did you? Well, if you're going to take the merchandise, the least you can do is tell me what happened.
Nothing happened. They don't make you high.
Wait, really? Are you sure?
No effect. Nothing.
Great. I've got a dead brother and no merchandise to show for it. Thank you for your help, I guess. I've got to go plan funeral rites for Aiko. Please go away. Oh, and, take this. It's the least I could do. Oh, hey, Envoy. Be
Wow.
sure to check out our new burrito.
I do nothing for him and I get paid for it. Oh, this is +3 might. Holy crap. You give children this? What the fuck? Okay. Your weapons deal 5% poison damage. It's not bad either.
Get discounts on qualifying items.
Oh, she's over here, Timurti. Okay. Hey.
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing.
Damn it, I should have had Kai with me. Ah. I executed the deserter for fleeing and leaving his brothers at arms to die.
Any real soldier would know the worst crime against his brothers in arms is desertion. He should have stayed with them to the end. I'll make sure these badges are given to the surviving families.
Wow, I didn't even tell her what happened. She's like, okay.
Now the crops are destroyed. Gods.
Alright, well, that made that easier. Okay, don't have any more quests in here to turn in, do I? No, okay. Captain. Oh, he's not in here anymore. Fair enough. Okay. So I think we're going to teleport back up north, and we're going to go kill that, so we can teleport from here. So I think our next goal is this guy here. So we want to go back here. We're not going to switch party members since Marius and Yasli didn't really get a chance. But I guess we could potentially talk to people. Or hear conversations. We got a couple things to do in here. Go to the workbench here. Go ahead and break these things down. There we go. Okay. And then crafting. Craft. Craft. Here we go. More crafting. Alright. Upgrades. We can upgrade old Kara's Grimoire. Which I guess we'll do. Do you want to, like, break some stuff down just to get this up? I wish it would, like, break it down automatically for you if you press this. Right? If you had the higher tier, it would break... in that higher tier, it could break down into enough pieces for this. You could just do that from here. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Instead, I have to go into here and break this stuff down. Just break all of it down, and we'll recraft it if we need to. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Okay. And now we can go back into here. Craft all of these. And craft all of those. And now we can upgrade these if we wanted to. But we're going to keep going with this one first. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Hey.
You think those Adirans were onto something? Do you think they can really cure the Dream Scourge?
Do you?
I think it's worth a try, at least. I just hope we made the right decision.
Science must push boundaries from time to time if we are to discover anything. I'm smart.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Envoy. Now that the researchers can research, think of what we'll learn. A cure might sound far-fetched, but what if they find treatments for the Dream Scourge? And even other ailments? Oh, I can't wait to see how far they've come when we see them again. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling?
She's got to say that. How do you cope with the stress of travel?
These sudden changes in climate always mess with my coiffure. Does Adir have good fur maintenance products? Do you have a contact for that?
I would have thought you had a full routine by this time in your life.
Hard to keep up your routine when your home burns down, Envoy.
Ooh.
And I'll remember that comment. Truly, just a good long brushing through all my fur alone would do wonders. I've got some time before we see Quilici again, at least. It'll give me time to find something to remind him of what he's missing.
Ooh. Do we need to pay a visit to Thirdborn?
You're a dear for offering, but no. Let's give him a chance to miss me first. It'll just make our reunion all the sweeter. Quilici and I got used to the stairs early on. Thankfully, at least in Fjord, those stopped eventually. After 30 years, it's hard to still be surprised by us just drinking at the Magpie.
When did Giada enter the picture?
Oh, she was still young. Quilici offered to help her study for and prepare her thesis as a favor to her parents. She was over day and night for months, and, well, now she's family. We adore her. All things considered, it's hard to complain about my life in Fjord.
It sounds lovely.
You're too sweet. As much as I enjoy our little chats, dearie, we should really get going. Oh, but if you do end up finding any liniments, be sure to help a girl out.
What do you think of our travel companions?
We've been traveling together for a little while. I just have to know. Did you purposefully choose such colorful company, or is that just what you attract naturally? I mean, I'm very clearly a delight, so it's obvious why you let me stick around. I'd seen Kai around once or twice, and always thought he was charming enough. He's got a sharp tongue, though. Makes me like him even more. And Marius. I don't know what's lurking in him, but I do think he should speak to someone on it. If he reaches out, do try, will you? As for Giada, well, clearly Giada is a gem. As for me, well, I'm just as riveting as you, but the boys are giving me a run for my money.
Honestly, it's just nice to not have to speak in layman's terms about or every moment of the day.
It is a lovely little perk, isn't it? But so is the ability to actually talk to any you meet. Don't discount it. You do strike me as a people person. Tell me, do you get along with all you meet?
Wait, what? I do have a sweetheart at home, but it'll be a long time until we meet again. What does that have to do with what she just said? I have a lot of friends back in Adir.
So, you'll be swarmed by well-wishers then, upon arriving home? And here I thought I had a wild youth exploring ruins. You might be putting me to shame, dearie.
Come on, you and Quilici have been simple and sweet all your time together? What does that mean? I don't... Dark, empty ruins, those could be very good places for a rendezvous, couldn't they? What? This conversation feels weird. I guess I'll say, come on, you and Quilici have been simple and sweet all your time together?
Quilici is quite good at knowing when to be sweet and when to be sour.
Yatsli, that's my surrogate father you're talking about? Spare my imagination, if you please.
Oh, you knew the risks when you came over uninvited, darling. It's on your head.
True.
Well, you've satisfied my curiosity. I'll leave you alone to do whatever envoys do.
I literally, you did not answer any of my questions. You didn't even give me a chance to ask. Alright, well, we'll talk about it later. Alright, same group. Wow, we've done nothing this episode. I guess we went into the mine, so there was some combat. Alright, we're gonna go straight through the water here, because that's the one area we haven't explored yet on the map. That was weird. A lot of weirdness in this episode, feels like. I like these drums. I also really like this, that they're using like these massive turtle shells. Oops. Oops. Okay, I do think we need to go up, though. Yeah. Alright, let's get this bounty done before we end the episode. Like charge across the land. Is that him right there? No, that's just a statue, I think. Oh, these are the blights. Okay. Whew. Think we can stab him in the back? There we go.
Egworth and Roth!
Where'd he go?
Egworth and Roth!
Oh, jeez. Ow.
Seek!
Your old Audra beetles.
Egworth and Roth!
Oh, that's an elder one.
Egworth and Roth!
There you go.
Egworth and Roth! Young Seek!
There we go. Beautifully done. Oh god, I forgot about that.
Roll 10!
Guys, what are you doing? That was strange. All right.
That it?
That's it, guys. Good job. Primal Rock. Moi Piki's core. There we go. Give me that. And what do we got over here? This statue. Also, we got stairs going up there to some sort of fortress. Definitely gonna be checking that out. So on the map here, our next destination would be One Last Drink. Another one of those. Let's go check this out. See what this is. Might be the next road we have to take. Like to the next zone. Yeah, that's what it looks like. A big bridge. Well, I mean, take a little peek. Got a fast travel. Oh, Nakukaba. The approach to Nakukabo. Somebody just left their candied nuts lying around? Can't believe it. And what a view. You know what? I think this is a good spot to end the episode. Yeah, so the next episode, we'll probably look at the approach there, and then we'll start making our way over to B. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.